We got a lot of medal news coming in right now. Just learned that Julia Mancuso won bronze in this morning's Super Combined. She tweeted just before her run, "My grandpa is smiling down at me from heaven and saying I can be proud no matter what happens." This one's for you, Grandpa Denny. I love the hashtag disco time.
Awesome. Disco time indeed. Well, it's nice to know it's warm somewhere, almost 60 degrees in Sochi, but a blazing sun. It is causing problems, though, at the ski jump and women's downhill course. It is so warm. How warm is it? It's so warm, the skiers are trying to keep cool right now.
Yeah, that's right. Last night, Team USA, plenty cool, though, on the ice. American darlings, Meryl Davis, Charlie White, getting the highest score ever in ice dancing, and so well-deserved. Couldn't take my eyes off it.
And tell you what, settling into the new team events, it meant a lot of skating all weekend long, and tremendously so. Russian president, meanwhile, Vladimir Putin, was taking things in at the rink. Yulia Lipnitskaya, boy, let me tell you, the Russian taking the games by storm. And then last night, making the rounds, toasting actually at the bars in the Olympic venues, which would actually be rather jarring, I think, if it was me.
Again, hashtag disco time for Vladimir Putin. Let's get right to our GMA Olympic headquarters in Sochi. Amy Robach at our Olympics desk there. Good morning to you, Amy.
Good morning, Robin. It is so hot here. I got to tell you, not to make you guys jealous or anything, but the games are off to a sizzling start for the Americans, grabbing the first gold awarded in Sochi to Sage Kotsenburg for the new Olympic event Slopestyle. But guess what? He was not alone for long.
A thrilling triumph for Team USA overnight in Sochi. American Jamie Anderson soaring to victory in Slopestyle. Her family and a very special neighbor beaming in the stands.
Kind of like my spirit grandma from Tahoe. She said today I made her cry.
This just a day after American Sage Kotsenburg won gold on that very same course.
Honestly, it feels like a dream right now.
On the ice, 18-year-old Gracie Gold, the first-time Olympian from Massachusetts, wowed the crowd with a near-flawless performance. While Meryl Davis and Charlie White simply dazzled Team USA, clinching the bronze in the new event, team figure skating. But it was no match for Team Russia. 15-year-old Yulia Lipnitskaya helping secure their first gold in Sochi, even eliciting a standing ovation and rare smile from the notoriously stoic Vladimir Putin. And in speed skating, Irene Wust of the Netherlands becoming the first openly gay athlete to medal in Sochi. Overnight, ABC News learning Putin later congratulated her at a nearby bar, where Wust told Dutch TV she, quote, got a cuddle from him. But triumph didn't find everybody. USA's Bodie Miller, the favorite to win gold in the men's downhill, with a disappointing 8th place run. And in skiathlon, American Noah Hoffman, hitting some loose snow, took a spill and snapped his pole. While he finished in 35th place, he still earned himself the top spot on Team USA.
Now let's get the latest news. They are the hottest things on ice right now. The U.S. women's hockey team, they started their Olympics with a decisive victory over Finland, but those goals are really piling up in their face-off against Switzerland. We are starting the third period, and the score is already 8-0. And this may be too cool, the all-out war in curling. It's not just for medals, it's for fashion. Norway curlers have a sense of humor along with a sense of style, or lack thereof. Take a look at these fashions. First, stripes, or whatever those are, and now florals. Russia now has entered the fancy pants competition with something psychedelic, and we're going to have to wait and see if Norway responds and takes their pants to the next level when they compete later today against the United States. If they can do that, I'm not sure of what level that would be.
Did she really just say that?
Can you believe how exciting she made pants?
I know. Thanks, Aim.
Thank you, Amy. Now let's take a look at the medal count. Josh, you got the Sochi scoreboard.
Indeed I do. It was an illustrious opening weekend for the Americans. Not so for the touchscreen today, but it's a work in progress, like all things. But let's take a look. Third full day now of competition in the books. Norway atop an early lead, again, in a total medal count with 7. But the U.S., now with Julia Mancuso's bronze today, moves up, takes an lead by itself there in second place with 5 overall. Of course, those 2 slopestyle gold. And let's take a look at our super combined star. In fact, Mancuso, who won silver in this event 4 years ago. She grabs the bronze again. Interestingly, guys, about Mancuso, she is a downhill specialist. She had a huge lead going into the slalom, which she barely trains for. It's got to be nice to be an accidental bronze medalist
Yeah,
today.
not too shabby.
Not too shabby. A great opening weekend for the U.S. It's good to be in America.
Illustrious, as you said. I agree with that word, illustrious. That really does tag it.